Alright, we're back. Hopefully I won't do a part 3 out of this one. They find Mice's color parlor, but sets up a trap that they're finding a way out. Out which they do. So the villains found them and trade them on what he wanted. There's the treasure in the book. At least Sarah is free at last. They were reunited at last. All they had to do was get the treasure back before it's too late. They take a little boat ride after Sarah and still don't know what that mommy's name is. Have a little argument. And so does Tad and Tiffany. And put the necklace on her. And Sarah thinks he's in love with her by mistake. They're funny slapstick, so the mommy still wearing different clothes. Which, by the way, that Mexican driver guy was in love with him, mistaking him as a woman, which is hilarious. And they're there too. And to not make this review any longer, or they go to their separate ways. He's finding the legendary treasure. Tad goes on his own and gets the other gold piece. And there was another trap, and he runs as fast as he can. The sparkles of gold went over the mountains. And he explains things. And he found another Hermione's color paler. Turns out Tiffany is a traitor and works for him. So they have no choice but to go to the mountains on their own. And they have to work together and stop Marcus. And to use the pieces of the treasure. Sarah gets captured again, but this time in 10 and the mummy are there too, and give him the gold. All he wants. Once he finally has the golden touch, anything he touches turns into obviously gold. And Tiffany wants her gift, but he for a villain as he is, he betrays them. She uses a gun on them. She shoots at him, but he's invisible now. The fight goes on, when you at least expect it, being funny and slapstick humor, and gets serious at times. So he uses a bit of that metal plate, and Sarah saves Tiffany and that lady we barely know in this film that Tad accidentally kisses her, the Russian lady. Says her final words. Sheesh. This movie got seriously dark just like in the first one, showing these people. Anyhow, Tad finally defeats him for good before he turns her into gold. Slap that golden bracelet off his neck. Tad finally defeats him for good. Unlike the first villain from the Earth movie becomes mummified, this guy actually dies in the gruesome way possible. He aims at his golden beam powers up to the ceiling and ends up crushing him. However, she got touched by gold. And I hate to admit it, this scene is very touching and sad. First time I saw this, and that actually made me sad. Not a cool movie. Not cool. But turns out, true love, that was the only way to get rid of the spell for good. Statue of Apollo. So our heroes finally did a well done job saving the world. And the movie comes to an end with everybody dancing, and Tad finally gets to marry Sarah, and he's gonna miss that mummy guy. And our animal friends did absolutely nothing in this film whatsoever. And that was Tad at the Lost Explorer in the Secret of King Midas. I like this movie very much. A little better than the first one. Not to mention, kind of like the same time, movie's only like an hour and 20 minutes. Animation is still pretty good, actually. Really time and effort into it. Even at the end credits, it's fabulously done with great voice acting, wonderful backgrounds, beautiful old soundtrack. The story's just plain and simple. It's just our heroes out to save the world from total destruction of villainy. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I wish they would do a third Tad movie. Or Netflix series to this one. Because I actually like the trilogy to happen. And he is kind of like Indiana Jones. But a little bit goofy looking. bit of comedy relief in it, it's actually not so bad. Just one of my favorite things about most animated shows for kids. It's well done, it's fantastic, it's just such a great movie. This one, the company of Paramount, I give my applause for them. Well done. Well done making this movie slightly better than the first one. All I can say is, it's probably worth your time. If you like watching well done animated movies, these like this one. If you haven't watched the first one, go watch it. It's actually an okay film. But the sequel is really much better than the first one. So I had to give Tad, the Lost Explorer and the Secret of King Midas, an 8 out of 10. I've been dragging this review on a little bit too long now, so all I can say is it's totally worth it. And with a bit of slapstick comedy, good adventure and action, and all at once, you would really enjoy this one much more than the other one. So, maybe it's totally worth it! Have a great time, mates! See you when I talk about another interesting, forgotten animated movie from probably the 80s or early 90s or 2000s that never got any more sequels after this one. So like the old song, so long, very well, auf Wiedersehen, baby. Goodbye. For now. Leave a like and subscribe. And have a good one. See ya.